thank you so much for taking the time to meet with us today.
My pleasure.
Yeah. We are really looking forward to hearing about your experience and perspective as a teacher, as a lecturer in UUM.
Okay.
Your insight on education and your approach to teaching are incredibly valuable, and we are excited to learn more about what inspired in your work with students. To start off, could Madam tell us a little about what initially drew you to the field of education?
Okay, so I started teaching after my master's. After my master's, so it was in the beginning I wanted to join the TV station to be a newscaster. Okay, so I got the offer to attend the second audition for a TV show. But at the same time, I also got an offer from UUM to be the tutor. Okay, so when I discussed the offers with my mom, okay, so my mom said she would prefer for me to stay in Kedah, near to the family. Right?
Is from Kedah too.
From Kedah. And my father was also a lecturer here, okay, from the School of Business in HR, Human Resource Management.
Now also still
No,
teaching.
he's already retired. So in a way he has inspired me to join the academic world also, and also because of my mom's choice for me to stay near to her in Kedah. Okay, that's why I think I joined the academic line. Alright.
Okay, and the next question is, what do you focus on the most in your teaching?
Okay, in my teaching, I try to provide my students with knowledge that I hope is at par with the knowledge given by universities from all over the world. Okay, so not just local content, but also content that is used by educators from other countries. So what I do is I normally try to find what are being used and the books, the approach that are being used by other lecturers in other programs throughout the world.
Okay. Next is, how will you describe your teaching style? Like, how do you adjust it to meet different student needs?
Okay, this is quite hard. Why? Because I understand that different students have different ways of studying. Okay, normally we focus on students who read or students who listen to lectures, right? But of course, there are students who are kinesthetic. Yeah, they like to move, apply it, hands-on. Okay, so apart from lectures, giving knowledge through lectures in class, I sometimes also give quizzes. Not really quiz to assess, but quiz to deliver the content as an approach. Because normally some students like to play games, right? Like to play games, so they don't really like to listen all the way. Okay, so by including some games, some quizzes, including videos, right, and also some role play. Okay, so the students can actually experience more, take part, student-centered rather than lecturer-centered. Okay.
Next question is, what has been your biggest challenging in teaching, and how did Madam overcome it?
Okay. In relation to the previous question, the biggest challenge is actually to how should I say, to make sure that the different types of students' style, studying style, can be fulfilled. Okay, if it's just one style, then it's easy. Kan, if everyone just listen and write down whatever things that we deliver, it's easy. But since the students are different, can, and also different style of learning, different background. Okay, some of your friends and yourself comes from different countries. Okay, and like you all are watching, for example, channels which are different than what I do. Correct, right? Like myself, I'm a Malay. I only watch Malay content, English content, sometimes like Chinese content, Korean content. I do watch, but it's not my mother tongue. For you, it's the other way around.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, that's why. So when I teach, for example, advertising, okay, what I watch, advertisements that I watch are not advertisements that you watch. Very different.
Different.
Yeah, and you do not know some of the celebrities that I know,
Yes, correct.
and also the other way around. So the challenge is to give the right examples to my students. Yeah, sometimes when I give examples, it doesn't relate to what my students watch. Yeah, because we are teaching media. It's not business, right? Or it's not law, for example. Right, so law is general. Everybody facing the same issues. Same goes to business. Everybody goes through the same type of business. Right, but when we talk about media, media is very segregated. Yeah, very niche. Yeah, so it's hard. That's a huge challenge for me.
So, and next is, how do you help students who are struggling academically or experience a decline in performance?
Okay, so normally those who are struggling and also facing problems, I can identify from the activities in the class. For example, if I do quizzes earlier in the semester, you can identify who really perform and who face some problems or struggles. Okay, so what I do is I will give some time for them to actually improve. Okay, I'll discuss in class. I'll mention what are the things that need to be improved. I don't push my students to do revision, but they themselves need to realize that they need to do revision. Okay, I'll mention in class. Okay, I'm giving you another 1 week for you to improve. Okay, it's up to you whether you want to improve or not. Okay, so the good ones will be open to the improvement. They'll do the improvement. Whereas those who doesn't want to improve, then they don't really help themselves, right? So that's how I try to actually help the struggling students. And some of them I will call to meet me, personally or individually, so that I can really discuss with them what's the problem they're facing.
Last question is, what a proud moment you have as a lecturer? Can you share a memorable student or a story to us?
Okay, proud moment. Every year is a proud moment during convocation.
Right now,
like right now. Okay, so when my students are celebrated on stage. Okay, so it's of course very proud for me. Okay, and some of my students are performing very awesome. Some of my students, like Abangan, for example, the second batch, is already an influencer, in automotive industry, media automotive industry. Some of my students, like Sashireka, she is one of the PTD officers, in the government, right? Most of my students are freelancers who works in business, media business, meaning they are photographers, they are involved in media industries, and also as teachers. And I am also proud of my students, although they are not working in the media line. Some of them are housewife, right? But still, they can actually be a very good mother to their children because of their knowledge. Okay, most of them are home business owners. Besides being a mom at home, also have a small business. Okay, so because of the knowledge that they gain during university days, they are able to become an entrepreneur. Small or big, not important. But they have.
They find their own way.
True. They find their own way to make themselves important in the life of their family and children as well.
We hope we can make you proud too.
Of course. Okay.
That's all for our interview today.
Okay.
Thank you, Michael, for your time.
Thank you again
Thank you.
for choosing me.
Thank you, Michael.
Okay.